Verifying a transaction on the cryptocurrency network is an essential process that ensures the integrity, authenticity, and security of transactions in digital currency. This process usually involves several key components and steps, which may vary slightly depending on the specific cryptocurrency and the underlying technology. In this video, listen to a detailed overview of how transactions are verified in a typical blockchain-based cryptocurrency network. 1. Creating a transaction. The process starts when the user initiates a transaction. This includes creating a digital message that includes sender's address, the public key of the wallet from which the funds are being sent, recipient's address, the public key of the wallet to which the funds are sent, amount, the amount of cryptocurrency being transferred, digital signature, a cryptographic signature generated using the sender's private key to verify the authenticity of the transaction. Once this information is collected, the transaction is transmitted to the network. 2. Broadcast of the transaction. After creation, the transaction is distributed over the cryptocurrency network. Nodes receive the transaction and temporarily store it in a pool known as a mempool. Transactions in mempool are waiting to be included in the block by miners or validators. 3. Verification of the transaction by nodes. Before a transaction is added to the blockchain, it must be confirmed by the nodes of the network. This verification process includes several checks. Syntax and structure. Nodes verify the correctness of the transaction and compliance with protocol rules. Digital signature verification. Nodes verify the sender's digital signature with the sender's public key to ensure that the transaction has not been modified and is indeed authorized by the sender. Checking sufficient balance. Nodes check whether there are enough funds in the sender's wallet to cover the transaction amount, preventing double spending. 4. Inclusion in the block. As soon as the transaction is confirmed, it is included in the block by miners or validators. The process of including transactions in a block usually includes block creation. Miners or validators collect several valid transactions from the mempool and combine them into a block. Block header. The block includes a header containing metadata such as the hash of the previous block, a timestamp, and a one-time number. Hashing. The entire block is hashed to create a unique block identifier. This hash serves as a fingerprint and ensures that any change to the contents of the block will change the hash, thereby maintaining integrity. 5. Consensus mechanism. To add a newly created block to the blockchain, the network must reach consensus. Different cryptocurrencies use different consensus mechanisms, such as proof of work. Miners compete in solving complex mathematical problems. Whoever solves the problem first will be able to add a block to the blockchain and will be rewarded with cryptocurrency. Confirmation of the bet. Validators are selected to create new blocks based on the number of coins they hold and are ready to bet as collateral. This method is considered more energy efficient than POW. Delegated proof of participation. Stakeholders vote for a small number of delegates who verify transactions and create new blocks on their behalf. 6. Adding and confirming blocks. Once consensus is reached, a new block is added to the blockchain. The transaction is now considered confirmed, but its security is enhanced with the addition of subsequent blocks. The more blocks are added, the more difficult it becomes to change the transaction, since this will require repeating the work with all subsequent blocks. 7. Revision and record keeping. After adding a block, nodes update their copies of the blockchain to reflect the new registry state. The transaction is now part of an immutable transaction record, and all nodes in the network support a synchronized version of the blockchain. Conclusion. Verification of transactions on the cryptocurrency network is a multi-step process that includes creation, translation, validation, inclusion in the block, approval, and completion.